All right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the FGCU live stream. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Ariel Fears. I'm your host tonight, and I'll be commentating this 10-inning game of FGCU versus FSW. Tonight's weather forecast is looking to be mostly sunny with a high of 91 and a low of 72. So hopefully we can finish out this game on this lovely evening for the softball game. Introducing the FGCU coaches, we have the head coach, David Diros, assistant coaches, Molly Hansen and Natalie Lopez, and our very own volunteer assistant coach, Jeff Stevens, which, by the way, is his birthday today, so happy birthday, Coach Jeff Stevens. And as for the FSW coaches, we have head coach Robert Iamuri and assistant coaches Kelly Quarles, Brett Sarwin, and Pat Corson. As always, I will try my absolute best to give you the best play-by-play during the game, keeping up with the score and the best possible camera angles as possible so that you can see everything going around in the field. Looks like we will be starting this game very shortly. Here for the starting lineup for FSW, we have number 2 up to bat with which is Beth Reed up against Allie Hume, the pitcher for FGCU. First pitch is a ball. There we go, a strike right down the middle there for Beth Reed. Ball just a little bit outside and low. Beth Reed really reading the ball there, leaving that pitch on the outside corner, knowing that she doesn't want to hit that. She is swinging for her favorite pitch here, trying to get on for the FSW offense. Swings for that one. That one was looking good to her. Really nice pitch there from Allie Hume. That ball is low. Now with full count, 3-2. Both batter and pitcher having a little bit of pressure here. Beth Reed really trying to grab a hold of her favorite pitch. That ball caught in left field. Looks like she just got right under that ball, popped it a little bit up into the left field, and was caught with ease by the FGCU left fielder. Here we are, that ball slapped foul. That ball ripped through the line, the middle of the field there. Stopped by the center fielder into second. Center fielder out there, number 5, Avery Viancos. We have runners on first here. Number 11, Carries Platt. Slapped that right through the middle of the field. That ball's low. Bunted right to the pitcher. Thrown out at first and makes it safe at second there. Runners advance to second base. We're going to have 2 outs with a runner on 2 here. FGCU defense not batting an eye. Looking very confident out there. That ball a little bit low on the outside corner here. A pitch in a similar spot there. Allie Hume trying to get some strikes here for the FGCU defense. Pitching in great spots, but the FSW, is having a very easy time with being disciplined at the plate. And she does go for it. That catcher runs out there. Number 88, Neely Peterson. Saw her go for that bunt. Umpire called her to strike. Second base runner carries Platt, trying to see if she could steal there, but didn't make it in time. Got a little bit scared by Peterson and ran right back to second. That ball low. Full count here now. That ball hit up to center field. That ball looked like it was having some trouble in the sun there, but again, super confident outfielder, center fielder there. Avery Villancos with a third out for the FGCU defense. Again, thank you so much for joining this live stream. Today is an amazing day of softball. The weather is partly sunny for the rest of tonight. Once again, happy birthday to Coach Jeff Stevens. Up to bat, we have Avery Villancos, number 5. Here we are, the freshman from Orlando, Florida. Slapping here. Watches that one go high and outside. Really good eye there. That ball low and away. Another great eye for Villancos. That ball slapped right down the middle to center field. Try to get that diving play there at shortstop. Villancos makes it on first for the FGCU offense. Here we are up to bat number 12, Hope Hernandez. That ball called strike. Hope Hernandez, the graduate student from Tampa, Florida, appeared in 40 games last year, making 45 starts, primarily in the middle infield. Batted a .267 with 28 hits. Hit 9 doubles with 8 RBIs. That ball a little bit outside on that corner for Hope. Didn't like it. Realized it was a strike. But that's not the ball that she wants to hit. She now has 2 strikes on her. No outs for the FSW defense. A good eye there from Hernandez. FSW defense doing a great job moving their players. Watching for that steal from the slapper. Vianco's on first. That ball high. 2-2 now for Hernandez. That ball right up the middle. Runners advance to second. That was the same pitch that Hope took. Realized it was a strike and didn't want it. Knew it was going to be called a strike, so she took that ball and ripped it down the side that it was pitched at, advancing the runners and getting herself on as well. Runners on first and second with no outs. FSW getting a little bit of pressure here. That ball caught a strike. Great spot for the pitcher for FSW. Swing. For number 33, Mckenna Davis from Harrisburg, Virginia. Swing and a miss. That ball gets away. Foul ball for number 33, Mckenna Davis, the redshirt senior. Runners on first and second here. FSW getting some pressure. Working the count here. That ball fouled off. Still 2 strikes here. Davis really trying to battle this one out. That ball hit to left field, Left field, left center-ish. That ball's caught for the first out for the FSW defense. That ball inside. She really likes hitting these spots here, inside, outside. Working the plate differently for each batter. Trying to stay unpredictable for the FGCU offense. The ball high and away. Abby Thomas, number 27. The junior from Fort Myers, Florida. She appeared in 30 games last year, making 26 starts behind the plate. Watches that ball. She batted a .231 with 15 hits, 5 doubles, and 8 RBIs. 3 balls here for Thomas. That ball fouled off. Full count here now for Thomas. That ball hits the pitcher. Gets the out at third. And at first, that double play finishes out the inning for the FSW defense. Great job there. It was an amazing play by the pitcher. Picked that ball up, knew to go to third base. Third base was ready to throw to first to get that double play. That ball's a strike there. Hume just missing that spot. That was a great spot and a great eye as well. FSW offense having that really good discipline up at the plate here today. That ball low. Fouled off here. That ball popped up. Center fielder calling out there and catches it with ease. The first out for the FGCU defense. It looks like she just got under that pitch. It was a little bit higher up in the zone. She didn't get her hands completely through it on top and just popped up and missed the ball. That ball's called strike as well for Allie Hume. That ball just missing that outside corner there. A great eye. Same thing here. Ball popped up, called by the shortstop, Hope Hernandez, for the second out for the FGCU defense there. That ball looked like it had a little bit of trouble in the sun, but was able to be seen there from Hope Hernandez. No problem catching that ball. Great communication out there as well. Another first pitch strike there for Allie Hume. You can tell she really wanted that ball, but left it up in the zone. Good job by her. Allie Hume getting those batters to pop up and get under the ball there. Two strikes there for the batter of FSW. That ball just a little bit outside. And a strikeout there for number 21, Charlotte Drivers. Watch that one go right in. Called a strike. That's 3 outs for the FGCU defense. Score is still 0-0. Thank you so much for joining me on the FGCU live stream here. Again, happy birthday to Coach Jeff Stevens. Here we are, number 14, Taylor Filla, the senior from Fort Myers, Florida. The ball high and up. Watches it and called a ball. Swing and a miss there. Foul ball, actually, for 1-1. That ball called a ball, 2-1 here for Taylor Villa. Little check swing, but misses it, lets it go, and gets away from the catcher. That ball low and away. Called strike. Topliff didn't want that one. Looking for her pitch here to get on base for the FGCU offense. Fouled off. A ball up center field and caught by the center fielder. Topliff, the first out for the FGCU Eagles. Next up, we have Amaya Gainer, the sophomore from Tallahassee, Florida. As a freshman last year, she appeared in 27 games, making 8 starts. Swing and a miss there. She primarily played at third base when inserted into the lineup and batted a .214 with 9 runs, 6 hits, 1 double, and produced 4 RBIs. A ball dropped by the third baseman, hit foul. Amaya Gainer with a little bit of a relief there. A third baseman made a almost diving attempt there. Could have had 2 outs for the FSW defense. Now fighting with 2 strikes on her. Watches that one down the middle with 3 strikes. That's a strikeout for the FSW defense. Two outs now. A ball inside for Megan Ricks, number 42. Megan Ricks, the sophomore from Tallahassee, Florida. Last year appeared in 15 games, making 11 starts, mostly as the DP. Watches that one up in the zone. 2 balls now. Rick's first collegiate hit was against North Florida, where she went 3 for 3 with 1 RBI. Strike 1 here for Ricks. A ball fouled off on the right field side. FSW defense having 2 outs here now. Trying to shut it down. 2-2 with 2 outs. A ball outside. A really good eye there from Megan Ricks. That ball high and away. Ricks thought she got a walk there. That's the third out for the FSW defense. That ball looked a little bit too high and outside there, but the umpire decided that was going to be a strike 3 for Megan Ricks. The FGCU defense now trying to hold the FSW offense off from scoring. Score is still 0-0. Here we go with a pitching change now. Number 8, Angelina Vanilla from Coral Gables. Vanilla appeared in 4 games, making 2 starts last year, held a 5.25 ERA, going 1-for-1. First career win game against FAMU, tossed 12 innings and struck out 4 batters. A ball low. Here are number 22, Caroline Figuera, the freshman from Naples, Florida. That ball hit up in the field. Called by the first baseman, number 7, Casey Huber, for 1 out. A strike for Vanilla. That was a great spot. Really working the box there. All of the corners of the plate. Vanilla trying to get in that same spot for that strike too, but didn't quite get there. Was a little bit more outside than the last one. Great discipline for the batter there, FSW. That ball low and inside, just at the line there, called strike. 1 ball, 2 strike here now. And a swing and a miss there for the FSW offense. That's the second out for FGCU. The ball a little bit a ways away there. Great discipline again. Batters for both sides really trying to understand what the umpire strike zone is exactly, and that's a swing and a miss there. We're at the top of the lineup here with Beth Reed, the sophomore from Auckland, New Zealand. Takes that ball too. A little bit low and outside. As a freshman, Reed played in 36 games for the NJCAA National Championships, hitting a .311 with 17 run scores and 10 RBIs. That ball a little bit outside again. 3-1 now for number 2, Beth Reed. Full count here now for Reed. Vanilla really working the count there with the batter. Trying to hit those spots and get the umpire to call some of those pitches that are on the corners. And a walk for Reed, advancing to first there. Little timeout here now. Number 11 carries Platt from Grant Valcaria, Florida. She played at Bayside High School, where she earned 4 letters during her prep career. She was a 3-time All-Cape Coast Conference selection and was a second-team All-State pick as a senior when she hit a .451 with 32 RBIs and 22 stolen bases. That ball slapped up the middle of the field. Called safe at first and second. Runners out at first and second. That ball was slapped right up the middle of the field. Shortstop taking that call and trying to make that fast, quick play. Knew that Beth Reed was already there and going to be safe, so she tried to get the runner at first, carries flat, but just not in time for the third out. That ball hit right back to Vanilla, and for the third out at first base. FSW putting a little bit of pressure there on for the FGCU defense, getting runners on first and second with 2 outs. However, number 25 hit it right back to Vanilla, and Vanilla confidently made the throw to first base, getting that third out for the FGCU defense. In the circle here, number 42, Samantha Smith, the freshman from Snellville, Georgia. Smith prepped at Grayson High School in Georgia, where she was a two-way force for the Rams, posting a 2.07 ERA in 75 innings pitched in the circle and hitting a .584 with 7 home runs at the plate. Number 88, Neely Peterson. And fouled off for the junior from Wesley Chapel, Florida. That ball got away from Smith there. Went low down the middle. 2-1 here now for Peterson. Swing and a miss there for the first out. Looks like that was a changeup. Curveball. Either way, a great pitch from Samantha Smith. Coming inside. That ball slapped to the right side of the field. And called safe at first. 1 out here for the FSW defense. Number 5, Avery Bianco's hitting it to the shortstop. And getting out at first for 2 outs for the FGCU offense. That ball getting away. Caught a dead ball there. Two outs now for the FGCU Eagles. That ball called a strike on the outside corner. A great spot there from Samantha Smith. Knowing the umpire's calling that zone there. Hope laying off. That ball ricochet off the pitcher, dropped from the shortstop, goes out into left field, left center, and center field grabs it, brings it into second. Nice, hard, strong hit from Hope Hernandez. Advancing runners from third. And keeping herself safe on first. The ball hit out to right field and caught by the right fielder there. It was a little tricky. Looked like she lost that in tracking a little bit there. Drop step. Turned around to look for it. Slightly moved, maybe from the wind. FGCU now leading 1-0 over FSW. Hope Hernandez with a nice strong hit up the middle, ricocheting off the pitcher, getting through the shortstop, advancing the runner at third. Thank you so much for joining the FGCU softball live stream against FSW. This is a 10-inning game. Right now in the circle, we have number 8, Angelina Vanilla, pitching. Last year, as a freshman, Vanilla appeared in 4 games, making 2 starts for the FGCU Eagles. Up to bat, we have number 3, Taylor Jensen, the sophomore from Melbourne, Florida. Last year, Jensen was a key cog in the Bucks' run to the 2021 NJCAA National Championships, playing in 47 games and hitting a .419 with 11 home runs and 53 RBIs on the year. Once that ball, taken by Abby Thomas, decides not to go for first there. Taylor Jensen advances to first. That ball hit to left field line. Mckenna Batterton tracks that ball all the way to the line, catches it in fair territory, and gets it into second as soon as possible, holding up that runner at first. An amazing track by Mckenna Batterton, knowing exactly where to go right after the ball was caught. 1 out for the FSW offense. Great spot for Vanilla. Caught a strike there for the batter of FSW. That ball hit foul again, just getting under each of those types of pitches. Really likes that high, up in the zone pitch, just not getting her hands high enough to really do some damage in the field there. Vanilla getting 2 strikes here ahead of the batter. Taylor Jensen tries to steal second base. Abby Thomas getting that ball, knowing exactly what's happening, and gets the out for the FGCU Eagles. That ball fouled off again, just missing. That ball hit up and caught by Casey Uber at first there. For 3 outs for the FGCU Eagles. Mckenna Batterton making that amazing catch in left field for the first out for the FGCU Eagles. Then Abby Thomas with a throw out at second base, getting Taylor Jensen out. And that last third out there, getting the play at first, Casey Huber. Up to the plate, we have Abby Thomas, the junior from Fort Myers, Florida. Again, appeared in 30 games, being 26 starts behind the plate last year. Batted a .231 with 15 hits, 5 of them being doubles, 8 RBIs, and scored 2 runs. Thomas walked 11 times. Let's see how she does here against Samantha Smith. First ball is a little bit high and away. Called ball there. In a similar spot there for Samantha Smith, pitching on that outside higher zone, trying to get Thomas to chase that ball. Again, Thomas had 11 walks last season. A very great discipline at the plate. Another ball for Abby Thomas. That ball hit right through the field there for Abby Thomas. Or the pinch runner. Number 17, Ashley Hayes for Abby Thomas. A ball called strike on number 14, Taylor Filla, a senior from Fort Myers, Florida. A ball strike and called out on the steal. Ashley Hayes making that steal from first to second. Taylor Jensen throwing her out at second for the first out. Taylor Filla just trying to focus on getting on here, taking her pitch that she really likes. And there we go, strike 3 for Taylor Filla. That ball foul towards the right field side. Amaya Gainer. Amaya Gainer is a sophomore from Tallahassee, Florida. Batted a .214 with 9 runs, 6 hits, 1 double, and produced 4 RBIs last season as a freshman. There's strike 2 for Amaya Gainer. Last at bat got called looking at the plate with 3 strikes. Let's see if she can work the count a little bit more here and get on base for the FGCU Eagles. Swings on the right side there. And that ball beats her to first for the third out for the FSW defense. FGCU leading 1-0 against FSW. At first out there, Taylor Jensen throwing Ashley Hayes out at second, trying to steal. Next up at the plate, number 21, Charlotte Drivers, the sophomore from Rotterdam, Netherlands. As a freshman, Drivers saw action in 45 games for the 2021 NJCAA National Champion Bucks, hitting .364 with 21 RBIs and 32 runs scored on the year to earn second team all-conference honors. Swing and a miss there for number 21, Charlotte Drivers. That ball in the outside corner there. Passes the ball there. That ball fouled off. Just under it. The ball ripped foul on the left field line. Driver's trying to pick her favorite pitch here. Get on base. Start something off for the FSW offense. Trying to get at least someone on base. They've been getting people on base, just haven't been executing to get them home before they get 3 outs. That ball fouled off on the left field side again. A ball fouled off. Driver's really trying to battle here. A ball hit right to shortstop. And the throw beater at first for the first out for the FGCU Eagles. Drivers finally got a hold of that ball. A nice grounder there for the shortstop. Number 12, Hope Hernandez. That ball called a strike there on that outside corner. The ball hit right up the middle of the field, missed by Hope Hernandez. Runner safe at first. That was a good try for the shortstop, Hernandez. Trying to get that ball passing by there, but just couldn't get there in time. That was a nice strong grounder for FSW, getting a lead. Ball a little bit outside there for Vanilla. And a great eye for the batter of FSW. Another ball there for Zoe Riley, the sophomore from Bushnell, Florida. A swing and a miss. Fouled off, actually. Called a strike. Riley played in 23 games for the 2021 NJCAA National Champs as a freshman, hitting a .233 with 3 RBIs and 7 runs scored on the season. That ball hit to Hope Hernandez, shortstop. Gets the play at second and got her at first for the double play. The ball grounded right to Hope Hernandez. Next thrown to Emily Ashroff at second. And to finish it off, throws it right to first base to get that third out. Nice double play there for the FGCU Eagles. Here we are with a new pitcher for FSW. Up at the plate, making Ricks 42. Ricks, the sophomore from Tallahassee, Florida, appeared in 15 games last year, making 11 starts, mostly as a DP, 5 hits, and scored 4 runs with 5 RBIs on the season. That ball high and away. A good eye from Ricks. Little team meeting there for the FGCU Eagles. Perfect meeting time for the FSW defense as well. Might as well take the time to communicate to each other. See what's going on with each other. Make sure everyone's on the same page. Ricks now possibly with a different approach in her head. Still just trying to get on base, pick her favorite pitch. That ball ripped down to the center field. Missed by the center fielder there. Getting that double. Looks like that team meeting really worked. Had a different approach in her head. More confidence possibly. Saw that pitch and drove it right through the center of the field. Rick's getting that double. FSW defense a little bit discouraged, but they just need to pick each other up and get on the same page. Really try to stop the bleeding that FGCU is putting on them. We are on number 88, Neely Peterson. That ball fouled off to the third base line. That ball called strike on the inside corner. And fouled off to the third base side again. Peterson battling at the plate. Peterson looking to hit behind the runner here to advance Ricks from second to third and hopefully get herself on base as well. A ball right through the pitcher, missed from the short baseman. Ricks now caught in a pickle. Trying to beat it out, dives at home and called out. That ball was hit strong through the pitcher, missed by shortstop, bobbles it a little bit. Then their defense gets a hold of the ball. Rick's caught up at third in the middle of the baseline there. Gets in a pickle and called out. Great job from the FSW defense not letting their guard down and taking control of the situation. Here we are, number 23, Maddie Wicker. That ball hit to right field, caught by the right fielder for the second out for the FSW defense. The freshman from Manola, Florida, hit that line drive right to the right fielder. Great job adjusting her hands through that ball, but just in the perfect spot for the right fielder to catch that ball. We are number 5, Avery Viancos, with 2 outs here. Going with the idea for a bunt here for Viancos. Trying to do some damage on the defense, get that runner from second into home, or at least advance her to third, while the FSW defense trying to take control of the situation and shut this down. Getting a lot of pressure here from the Eagles. That ball very high up in the zone there. Bunted on the ground. That ball beat her to first there for the third out for the FGCU Eagles. Thank you again for joining us here on the FGCU live stream against FSW. This is a 10-inning game. We're now in the top of the 5th. FGCU leading 1-0 over FSW. Here we have a pitching change for the FGCU Eagles. Number 2, Jordan Alumsey, Alumsey. She's a redshirt freshman from Wesley Chapel, Florida. Pitching to the top of the lineup here now is Beth Reed. Pops that ball up. A little too far for the third baseman, Amaya Gainer, and the left fielder, Mckenna Batterton, to get to in time. It's a new life here for Beth Reed, the sophomore from Auckland, New Zealand. Hit by pitch there for Beth Reed, advancing to first. Foul ball here for the first strike. Check swing and a miss there for the second strike here. No outs with a runner on first. And a swing and a miss for strike 3 for the first out for the FGCU Eagles. Dead ball there. That ball fouled off, swung for it low on the ground. FSW breaking their discipline a little bit up at the plate. A ball hit out to left center, tracked by Mckenna Batterton, and quickly thrown into second to Emily Ashroff. Another amazing play by Mckenna Batterton. Really knows how to track that ball out and left. Knows exactly where to go right when she's catching it. 2 outs here now for the FGCU Eagles. A ball a little bit high up in the zone. Good discipline there. Same spot there. Leaves it up in the zone. Having good discipline at this count here, working it. Swing and a foul ball. 2 balls, 1 strike here. A great pitch there from Jordan Alumsey. Fouled off for the second strike. Really working this count back. Doing a great job trying to get control of the situation with a runner on first. That ball hit right to shortstop Hope Hernandez and gets 4 outs technically there. Great play by Hope Hernandez. That ball was hit very hard to the shortstop. Getting that play at second for the third out. Number 12, Hope Hernandez, playing shortstop for this game. Takes that ball. Hernandez with 9 multi-hit games last season. Takes that ball, called strike. Another strike on Hernandez, the graduate student from Tampa, Florida. Swings for that one, goes right to the middle of the field, getting herself onto first base. Another great hit from Hernandez. Now up to bat, number 33, Mckenna Davis. Low and away. Hernandez stays at first. Little pitcher catcher meeting with the coach there. Diros giving all of the signs to Hope Hernandez there on first. Can only guess what kind of signs he's giving, or dance moves possibly. Davis, the redshirt senior from Harrisburg, Virginia, trying to advance Hope from first and get herself on base, hopefully. Try and make a big impact here on the FSW defense. Hope getting back to first there. That ball high and away. And a walk for Davis. .32, Mckenna Batterton stepping in to be a pinch runner for Davis. Runners on first and second with Abby Thomas up, an absolute beast at the plate. That ball rips into left field, bringing Hernandez home, standing up on home plate. Great hit from Abby Thomas, advancing Hernandez from second to home, and Batterton to second base. Runners on first and second. Score is now 2-0. FGCU in the lead. No pressure here for Topliff, the senior from Fort Myers, Florida. Number 15, Riley Topliff, going into pinch run for Abby Thomas. A great eye there for Phila. And she goes for the bunt. That ball really close on the outside corner there. Great spot for the pitcher at FSW. Phila trying to fill up the bases. That was a horrible joke. I apologize in advance for that one. A bunt goes foul there towards the third base line. A ball fouled off and caught by Coach David Deros. Hands of steel out there. A ball hit to the middle infield there. Mckenna Batterton making sure not to get obstruction for that. But getting the out at second. Runners at first and third now, putting some pressure on the FSW defense. That ball out and away for the first ball. That ball away again for number 13, Sam Leski, the freshman from Clearwater, Florida. A swing and a miss there for Leski. A great swing and a great pitch as well. That ball fouled off. Count is 2-2 here now. A ball high. Full count now for Sam Leski. A ball low and away. A walk causing the runner at first to advance. Bases loaded now with Megan Ricks up to bat and Amaya Gainer going into pinch run at first base. As a freshman, Rick's first collegiate hit was against North Florida, where she went 3 for 3 with 1 RBI. Her season best was 2 RBIs against Jacksonville, appearing in 15 games, making 11 starts, mostly as a DP. A ball called strike on Ricks. A changeup, decides not to swing at it and gets called a strike. It was a good eye there. A good take for Megan Ricks. Trying to look for something that she can put into the outfield, get something through that infield, and advance the runners. Gets that through. Caught by the center fielder. And is safe at home, Mckenna Batterton, with that great tag up there at third. Here we are at the plate, number 44, Jordan Gendron, the junior from Tampa, Florida. Takes that ball, a strike. Runners on second and third now. Last season, Gendron appeared in 24 games, making 10 starts, batted a .207 with 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 home run, and 3 RBIs. Leaves that ball on the outside, didn't like it. A ball away. Gendron letting it go through. FSW having a little bit of pressure on them with runners at second and third with only one out. Gendron 2-2. Full count for the junior from Tampa, Florida. That ball fouled off. Caught by Coach David Diros. Another foul ball to Coach Diros. Misses that one, but shows his amazing fielder's form out there. Setting the example for the FSW defense. That ball fouled off. Left field can't get there in time. Ball drops foul. Gendron with a new life. That ball taken like a champ from Gendron straight to the kneecap. Bases loaded now. Here we are, Maddie Wicker, the freshman from Manola, Florida. A ball away. Good eye there from Wicker. Thanks again for joining us on the FGCU softball live stream. The score is 3-0, FGCU in the lead over FSW. Again, happy birthday to Coach Jeff Stevens. That ball fouled off. Maddie Wicker now pitching for the FGCU Eagles. And that ball caught by Amaya Gainer for the first out for the FGCU Eagles. Chelsea Brown hitting it to right field. Just going right over the head of the right fielder out there. Gets a double. The sophomore from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. That ball called a strike. FSW making an impact with only one out. Getting that double. That ball caught by the first baseman, 42, Megan Ricks. A great pitch for Maddie Wicker. That ball a little bit low and inside for Wicker, but a great spot. That ball hit up to center field and caught for the third out for the FGCU Eagles with no problem. After that double was hit, still had confidence to pick their right fielder up and shut it down to get 3 outs. Pitcher for FSW, Brooke Geiger, played in 15 games both as a hitter and pitcher as a freshman in 2021, hitting a .333 and posting a 6.70 ERA in the circle. Here we are, 22, Emily Ashroff. That ball called a strike on the outside corner there. Ashroff appeared in 29 games, making 33 starts last season, batted a .329 with 12 runs and 25 hits, as 2 were double along with 1 RBI. That ball high and away. Not what Ashroff is looking for. Emily Ashroff, a great power slapper. Likes to trick the outfield when they play in on her. She likes to hit it over their heads. Got great power. Ashroff hitting the third, being the first out for the FSW defense. Here we go, following her up, Hope Hernandez. Gets that first pitch strike on her. Great pitch from Brooke Geiger, trying to get ahead of the count here. Hope making great plays at shortstop, as well as some great hits. Now has 2 strikes on her. Hernandez not worried, staying confident. Just because she has 2 strikes on her, she knows that she's still in it. She battles that one off. Coach Diro showing his fielding skills again. Hernandez fighting for her life at the plate here. A great eye from Hernandez. Good pitch from Geiger, trying to get Hope to chase and get that second out for the FSW defense. The ball low and away. Great discipline from Hope. She swung at something low. So, of course, Brooke Geiger tries to get back at her with a low pitch again, but Hope isn't buying into it. Change up on the outside corner. A great eye there for Hernandez. Full count now. Takes that pitch and swings up left center. Left fielder grabs a hold of it and throws it to shortstop to get it in. Hope taking a double. Absolute powerhouse in this game tonight. With 2 outs, Abby Thomas up to bat. Takes that ball. Call it a strike on the outside corner. A ball out and away again. Trying to get that same spot, but doesn't quite get there. That ball fouled off. That ball hit to right field. Gets in the line. It's fair. Abby Thomas getting that double for the FGCU Eagles. Getting hope into home. A great hit from Abby Thomas going with that pitch to right field, hitting behind the runner on second, allowing her to advance to home and securing her spot on second base. She wanted that pitch. Number 15, Riley Topliff, the sophomore from Fort Myers, Florida. As a freshman, Topliff appeared in 21 games, making 2 starts at second base. She produced 3 hits, scored 3 runs with 1 RBI, hits to shortstop, and gets out at first for the third out for the FSW defense. Another pitching change here for the FGCU Eagles. Riley Oakes, the junior from Oviedo, Florida. Pitching to Abby Thomas. Here we are up to the plate now. Jordan Sanders, the freshman from Loganville, Georgia. Sanders played at Archer High School, where she was an all-county selection during the senior season. That ball was bunted foul to Riley Topliff at third. Amaya Gainer is at shortstop. Emily Ashroff at second. Megan Ricks at first. A swing and a miss there for strike 2 for Jordan Sanders. That ball ripped foul. Strike 3 for Sanders, the freshman from Loganville, Georgia, excuse me. A great pitch, wonderful movement. Up at the plate, following her up, number 2, Beth Reed, the sophomore from New Zealand. Reed had 3 multi-hit games on the year, including a 3-for-3 effort against Miami-Dade and a 2-for-2 contest against Indian River late in the season. A swing and a miss. Riley Oaks getting that great movement, great velocity. That ball caught a strike on the outside corner. Full count here now for Beth Reed. Riley Oaks getting great velocity, great movement against these FSW hitters. A swing and a miss for out number 2 for the FGCU Eagles. That ball bunted to third base. Bobbled by Riley Topliff. Holds the ball. Runner gets to first. And a strike for the first pitch. 2 outs now for the FGCU Eagles. Scores 4-0. FGCU in the lead. That ball bunted and fouled off for the second strike. That ball hit to the right field side. Just missed there on the fence. That ball hit to the right field side again. And missed foul. Just couldn't get there in time. Number 26 fighting for her spot to get on first base and advance that runner. It's getting intense here now between Riley Oaks and number 26. That ball thrown out to center field. A little bit offline there. That runner gets by. Abby Thomas behind. Holds the ball. Still second and third. Now putting a little bit of pressure on the FGCU defense. Riley Oaks trying to shut it down with 2 strikes and 2 outs. Runners on third. That ball up. Fouled out. Two and two here for number 26. A swing. And out at first for the third out for the FGCU Eagles. A little close call there for the Eagles. FSW putting some pressure with that runner on first, stealing second. Abby Thomas throwing it a little bit of ways offline from second base, going into center field. Center field taking control of it, getting it back to the pitcher. That ball then is a pass ball behind Abby Thomas. Runner from second steals third. Eagles getting that third out just in time. Thank you so much for joining us for this FGCU live stream. This 10-inning game, FGCU versus FSW. FGCU with 4 in the lead over FSW, having 0 on the scoreboard. Here we go. The pitcher, Riley Oaks, number 6, up to bat here. The junior from Oviedo, Florida. Watching that ball go by. Little up high. Same pitch there. Takes that ball for ball 2. There we go again. Same pitch. Oaks having that great eye, great discipline. Knows the umpire isn't calling that, so she's not going for it. Trying to get on base for the FGCU Eagles. Takes that pitch right to the ribs. Gets on first. First baseman making sure that Oaks is okay. Showing some good team sportsmanship there. We have number 1, Reedy Davenport, the senior from St. John's, Florida. Taking that ball outside, gets called a strike. Last season, Davenport was named the ASUN Defensive Player of the Year, the first Eagle to win the award. Oviedo steals second base safely. Davenport started 43 of 46 games, batted a .317, which was third on the team. Recorded 40 hits, hit 12 doubles, led the team, 1 triple, and 2 home runs. A swing and a miss there. Big swing from Davenport, trying to hit behind that runner. That ball out and away. Davenport takes it. Two and two for the senior from St. John's, Florida. Davenport hits to short stop and gets out at first base there. Runners do not advance. We have Jordan Gendron, the junior from Tampa, Florida, now up to bat. Takes a hack. She appeared in 24 games, making 10 starts last season. Batted a .207 with 2 runs, 6 hits, with 1 home run, and 3 RBIs. That home run came against UCF, and she finished the game with 2 RBIs. That ball hit foul. 2 strikes for the junior from Tampa, Florida. Gendron caught looking there for strike 3. 2 outs now for the FSW defense. It's a strike for number 3, Kaelin Cole, The sophomore from Clearwater, Florida, appeared in 8 games last season, went 2 for 5 with a run scored. First collegiate hit was a double against FIU, where she walked 2 times. 2 strikes now for the sophomore. That ball hit to third base, and the throw was made just in time to get Cole out for 3 outs for the FSW defense. FGCU still in the lead 4-0 over FSW. Again, thank you so much for joining us on the FGCU live stream. Last inning, Oviedo got hit by pitch and made it to first base, which then stole second base, but got left stranded with no other action done from the FGCU Eagles. FSW trying to hold off the FGCU Eagles from scoring anymore. And maybe here's their time to take a different approach to a different paced pitcher. Each one of these pitchers they've been trying to adjust to, but haven't really gotten a hold of the ball enough as a collective unit to really make an impact over the FGCU defense. Emily Ashroff now pitching for the FGCU Eagles. First pitch strike there for Ashroff. Big swing and a mix there for Taylor Jensen. Jensen's a sophomore from Melbourne, Florida. Batted a .419 last season. Hit to shortstop and throw was made in time. Reedy Davenport getting that first out for the FGCU Eagles. A strike there for Ashroff. Another first pitch strike. Getting ahead of those batters. Trying to put pressure on them. Another swing and a miss. 2 strikes now. That ball hit up the middle of the field. Fielded by Riley Oakes in center field. Runners on first now with 1 out. Number 41, Chelsea Brown, the sophomore from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, up to bat now. Last season, Brown had an outstanding first season with the Bucks in 2021. Ending the season with a 4.06 with 15 doubles. That ball hit right in the hole behind third base. Runners now on first and second. Deros having a talk with the circle there. 21, Charlotte Drivers up to bat. 6-foot sophomore from the Netherlands. Driver saw action in 45 games last season, ending the season with a .364 batting average, with 21 RBIs, 32 run scores on the year, to end second team all-conference honors. Driver's looking to drive one in the outfield there to get those runners in and advance them in some way, hopefully scoring. Big hack there, swing and a miss for strike 1. That ball high inside, 1-1 now. Huge swing and a miss there for Charlotte Drivers, earning her second strike. 1 out here, runners on first and second. Fouled off there. Ashroff trying to get control of this batter here. Trying to get the second out for the Eagles. That ball hit to second baseman. Drop steps and gets that out. Throws it to second for that double play. Great play there from the second baseman. Drop stepped out into the outfield, right on the edge of the grass there. Caught that ball for the second out for the Eagles and threw it right to second, catching that second base runner off guard, getting a double play for 3 outs for the Eagles. Bottom of the 9th now. We're up at the plate, number 7, Casey Huber, the senior from Dade City, Florida. As a junior, she appeared in 28 games, making 9 starts, primarily at first base. She scored 2 runs with 5 hits, 1 double, and 3 RBIs. A perfect fielding percentage at first, making 132 putouts along with 3 assists. Fouls that off. 1-1 now. Huber always trying to pick other players up, always keeping her head up at first, and making the plays. Very reliable teammate. Let's see how she does against the pitcher at FSW. Hits that right to center field. Center field drops up. It's a little bit able to keep it in front of her and gets the first out for the FSW defense. Number 32, Mckenna Batterton. Mckenna Batterton, a senior from Norco, California. Last year, she was an ace on all academic team. Started all 37 games that she appeared in. Batted a .324, which was second on the team. That ball hit right to the pitcher. Thrown out at first for the second out at the FSW defense. Number 11, Lillian Wilkerson making an appearance now. Takes that ball and was called a strike, a little bit low and outside on the corner there. That ball taken like a champ to advance to first base. Hit by pitch. That ball caught a strike. A little bit low. Ashley Hayes. One and one now for Hayes. A ball in the outside corner there, a little bit low as well. Ashley Hayes laying off. Last year she appeared in 32 games, making 2 starts. Scored 7 runs. Her lone hit of the season was a triple against South Dakota. Dead ball, hit by pitch there. Runners advance, first and second. Back to back, hit by pitch. Riley Topliff now up, number 15, the sophomore from Fort Myers, Florida. Possibly a little bit worried to get hit by pitch, but whatever gets you on base and advances you. Topliff appeared in 21 games last season, making 2 starts at second base. That ball fouled off. 2 outs here for the FSW defense. Riley Topliff. Strike for Topliff there. 0-2 now. Topliff wanted that pitch. That was a great spot for the pitcher of FSW, trying to get her to chase a little bit. And knowing that the umpire is calling a little bit on that spot, she knows that if she pitches there, it's a hit or miss. No pun intended. That ball hit to shortstop. And in time for the out at first base for 3 outs for the FSW defense. It's 4-0 in the top of the 10th inning. Thank you so much for joining us on the FGCU softball live stream. Again, happy birthday to Coach Jeff Stevens. The score is 4-0. FGCU in the lead over FSW. In the circle, we still have Emily Ashroff pitching. Reedy Davenport and Hope Hernandez taking up the middle of the field with Casey Huber at first and Taylor Filla at third. The ball a little bit high. Great eye there. That ball fouled off. Samantha Smith, the freshman from Snellville, Georgia. In high school, she prepped at Grayson High School in Georgia, where she was a two-way force for the Rams, posting a 2.07 ERA in 75 innings pitched in the circle and hitting a 584 with 7 home runs at the plate. Pops that one up. Not available to make a play there. A new life there for Smith. Smith also starred on the basketball court and on the track field, where she was a 4-year letter winner in hoops and a state finalist in the shot put and discus. Up high there for Ashroff. Fouled off again. Count is 2-2 for Smith. And that's strike 3 for the first out for the FGCU Eagles. Amazing pitch there from Ashroff. Great spot. Smith got caught looking at the plate. Now following her up, number 14, Jordan Sanders. Great spot there from Ashroff, pitching on that outside corner, knowing that lefties are more likely to go for those kinds of pitches, driving it towards the left side of the field to get those outs for the defense. A huge swing for Jordan Sanders, the freshman from Loganville, Georgia, doing a great job knowing that she just wants her pitch, killing that swing, and getting on base for the FSW offense. That ball fouled off on the third base side. Sanders now with a 1-2 count. Trying to work this count back and battle it so she can get on base and produce something for the FSW offense. Third strike for Sanders there. Umpire checked with the other umpire to see if she swung, and she did. That's 2 outs now for the FGCU Eagles. Brooke Geiger, number 16, the sophomore from Hillard, Florida, fouls that one off for strike 1. Last year, Geiger played in 15 games, both as a hitter and a pitcher, as a freshman in 2021, hitting a .333 batting average and posting a 6.70 ERA in the circle. Big swing and a miss there for strike 2. A great spot for Ashroff, just missing that strike zone. 1-2 now for Geiger. That ball fouled off. A 2-2 count with 2 outs for Brooke Geiger. Ashroff trying to get her to chase or just make something happen in the infield. She trusts her infield behind her and her outfield behind her to get those plays and make that third out for the Eagles. That ball caught looking. She knew it as well. 3 outs now for the FGCU Eagles. Looks like that's game. FGCU wins over FSW 4-0. Thank you so much for joining this FGCU live stream. I appreciate everyone who was watching this game, and I hope that I gave you the best play-by-play that I possibly could with the information that I was given. The next game is tomorrow. It's a doubleheader starting at 2 p.m. Again, thank you so much for joining us. Happy birthday, Coach Jeff Stevens. As you can see, he's walking right there on the third base line. And we'll see you tomorrow.